What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. So today we're going to go ahead and take a look at a brand new card. This is a card that I actually won with a NewEgg shuffle. So let's go ahead and get this sucker over here. So this is the EVGA NVIDIA Geforce RTX 3060. So super excited about this, the XC. So this was one that came, it was bundled, of course, you know, gotta love them. It comes with the card and then also with the EVGA 650 G5 power supply as well. So this guy here is actually my first 3000 series card. So as you guys know, I traditionally, you know, I'm mining. I got 4 gig card, 6 gig card, mostly 4 gigs here, and 8 gig there, but nothing as high tier as a 3 series card. Now, some of you guys are out there and got boatloads of these. You guys are awesome. But I've never made that financial commitment until now, until I won the NewEgg Shuffle. Every day I get in on the NewEgg Shuffle. If you guys aren't familiar, there is a brand new Hobbyist Miner Discord channel. And in that channel, we actually post every day when there is a NewEgg Shuffle. And I was super excited to actually go ahead and win this. And I still try every day to see if I could go ahead and win the 3070s and the 3080s. And 3090s are awesome cards, but they're just a little too rich for my blood. But when we won the 3060, the 3060, I was like, okay, let's do it. Like let's make that plunge. Let's go for it. So today we're gonna go ahead and unbox this. We're gonna go ahead and put it onto our test bench here, into an X16 slot. That is one of the requirements that they have gone ahead and built into the card, which totally sucks for a miner. You will not see this in my Frankenstein rig because you can't use it with HiveOS, with having to be an X16 slot. It just won't happen, as well as the driver we have to use. So right now I have an R9 380 in here going ahead and doing some testing and mining. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with these. I have 3 of these R9 380s, and they get somewhere right around 8.5-ish. I want to see if I can find something to get them up to 10 mega hash, and then maybe I keep them. I'm trying to decide if I sell them, if I keep them. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I thought about taking 6 of them and putting them into my VetaFrame build, and then, or just building another build down here with the hanging GPU hangers, and just mining some odd altcoin, like just like let's just take a gamble on whatever altcoin and, you know, build up a nice little bank of it. We'll have to see. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and power this down. Now, we are running HiveOS here. We are going to have to swap over to Windows because we can't use HiveOS with the 3060 if we want to get the full hash rate. You got a lot of you guys, if you guys haven't seen, there's another miner out there named Chump Change. He has an entire, it's like 6 or 7 or 8 cards total running the 3060s on HiveOS, but he's getting the handicapped version of that. I think it's like 27.5 or 29 mega hash, something like that, versus the full potential of these cards. So what we're going to do is we're going to power this down. We're going to swap from our HiveOS solid state drive over to our Windows 10 solid state drive. We're going to boot into Windows. I'm going to go over some of the things regarding, you know, what you have to get a 3060 to mine at its full potential. One of them is an X16 slot, which is what we're talking about here. Another one is an HDMI Dummie plug. We'll get into that. And then the final one is the 470 NVIDIA driver, the developer driver that you have to have. So anyways, guys, let's go ahead, power this down, and get ready to install our 3060. I'll be right back in just a minute. Alrighty, guys, so here is our EVGA Geforce RTX 3060. This is a 12 gig DDR6 card. Let's go ahead. Look, you can still see it has the anti-tamper right on it still, right here. So let's go ahead and cut this sucker open and take a look inside and see what we get. As I said, super excited. I've never had a 3000 series card at all. So this is definitely going to be a first for me, without a doubt. All right. Look, it's so small. It is a lot smaller than I anticipated, but the box is not that big at all. But hey, gotta keep them, right? I feel like it's a rite of passage as a miner. Like, gotta keep your boxes 100%. Okay, so installation guide. I don't think we need that. We'll pass on that. Let's go ahead and open this sucker up here. Look at that. Didn't even break the sticker. Professional. All right, so some awesome packaging. We'll take it. It just gets smaller and smaller. Holy cow. All right. Let's see if we can open this up. I don't even think I need a knife. Nope. Go ahead and close that. Safety first, Mom. Safety first. Sorry about the crinkling, guys. All right. So, check it out. This is our 3060. I am very happy with it. It is significantly smaller than I expected. I did not expect this to be so small. I'll be honest with you. But that's okay. So if you guys are interested here on any of our information, this is the 12G P5 3657KR coming down to your model there. Decent size heatsink, but nothing too crazy. Does go ahead and push us into a 2-slot because of the thickness here. If you guys are interested, it has 4 DisplayPort and 1 HDMI. And yeah, this is the XC, but the one thing I really like is it has one 8-pin connector, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's a smaller card, so I'm not surprised. And, you know, some smaller fans on it. I mean, this is actually smaller than the R9 that we have sitting right here. So, I mean, here, one sec here. This is the 1060. Here you go. You ready? Okay, so there's our 3060. There's our 1060. Not a huge difference. I mean, just a tiny bit off the back here. Maybe about that much there, but not a total huge amount in that regard. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do the honorary peeling of the film. Remove protective film before use. What, you don't want to leave this on? I don't understand. Can we get this off? I just cut my nails today. I know everybody wants to know about that, but it makes it a little difficult. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and peel this off. Don't forget any pieces. That's like the satisfactory right there. Satisfactory. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so other than that, we're ready to install this into our Windows 10 test rig. So let's go ahead and jump over to that. Alrighty guys, so we've gone ahead and pulled out the R9 380 out of our test rig. We do have our solid state drive for Windows 10 installed. So let's go ahead and get our new card installed. It does have the rubber cover on it, so we'll go ahead and remove that. I always like to keep these for any of my other cards that are sitting standby or I'm selling or whatnot. So we'll put that aside. So let's go ahead and get this installed here into our test bench. Alright, we are installed and good to go. Now this is an 8-pin only, so that makes it nice and easy actually. Pretty cool, pretty clutch. Alright, let's go ahead and get this plugged in. Good to go. Okay, great. So our card is plugged in and set and good to go. So let's go ahead and the only thing we have to do is swap out here. We're not going to go ahead and use DVI. We do have to get an adapter. So let me go ahead and grab an adapter and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our adapter going into our DisplayPort. I do know for the fact, and keep in mind that if you are displaying directly out of the card that you are mining with, you may see a drop in a little tiny bit of hash rate, not all the time, but it is a possibility. Granted, this is just a test here. So let's go ahead and get this powered on for the first time, and we'll take a look together. Alrighty, let's go ahead and power this on here with our handy dandy power switch. Fans are spinning, and let's see what we get on our monitor here. Alright, so let's bypass that. Looks like Windows is coming up, which is awesome. So there's really not anything on this. I did go ahead and download Team Red Miner. I downloaded, what is it, MSI Afterburner. What else did we put on here? We have our wallet as needed. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead. What else did I get? I feel like there was a third thing. Oh, the NVIDIA developer driver. Yes, so we have all of these in here currently right now. Okay, just repositioning that, trying to get the best angle we can. Okay, so first off, let's go in to control panel here and take a look to make sure the card is identified and comes up. What do we want? We want device manager. Okay, perfect. So taking a look at display, it is showing right now just the Microsoft Basic Display adapter currently. So we'll make sure that we do correct that here with the install of our driver. So let's go ahead and open up the NVIDIA developer driver. Now this is the 470.05. This is the developer driver. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link, guys, down in the description to my Google Drive that I've shared lots of other things with you guys, and I will have this readily available for you guys if you're interested. So let's go ahead and run that as administrator. As I said, there's really nothing on this rig right now. So let's go ahead and get this installed. We'll go through our steps. While we're waiting for that to install, I do have our HDMI dummy plugs. So let me go ahead and open them up. I actually have a handful of them. They come in like packs of 3. So let me go ahead and open these up and get one readily available. Now granted, we won't have an issue here because of the fact that we do have the monitor is plugged in, so we're good to go. But if we ever decide to run without the monitor, which we will, then one of these plugs will come in handy because it needs to go ahead and pick up on something in the display slots. So this is the dummy plug that you do have available to you. Nothing too crazy about it. HDMI, it's a 4K one. That just has a cover on it right now. So that's what we'll be using. So let's go ahead and we're just going to install the driver. We don't need the experience. We'll hit next. I always do custom. Now I always check off perform a clean install at the bottom. And we'll just do next. And we'll let it go ahead and go through the install here. Should only take a minute or so. I mean, not much to this rig at all. So I will be back in just a second when the install's over. Alrighty guys, we are back. Windows Device Manager does show that we are running the NVIDIA Geforce RTX 3060. So we do have that driver installed, which is the developer driver that we talked about. The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and install MSI Afterburner. I went ahead and downloaded this directly from their site. Nothing special here, so we'll go ahead and extract it. Once that extraction is done, great. We'll go ahead and open this up. We're going to go ahead and run the installer. After the installer is finished, our next step is to go ahead and to run the get our miner set up and good to go. So we'll go through and do the install. Nothing crazy. I'm just clicking through it, guys. Click, 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 click. There's no special customization to the install or anything like that. So this shouldn't take long at all. I have gone ahead. I do need to download a different miner. Team Red Miner will not work. I mentioned that earlier. So we do need to go ahead and grab a different miner here. So I'll have to do that. Probably get like T-Rex. And we'll test that out in just a second. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to finish. Next, next, next. We don't need the... that's for statistics. We don't need that. Okay, cool. So we can go ahead and load up MSI Afterburner. There she blows. So let me go ahead and download T-Rex Miner, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so that did not take long. Those of you guys wondering, T-Rex Miner versus Team Red Miner, you have to get a miner that supports NVIDIA. Team Red Miner is AMD exclusive, so that doesn't help us out at all here. So let me go ahead. I'm going to extract the T-Rex miner. No time at all. Come on, almost there. 97%. 98%. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So what you guys are looking at, and I know you guys, we're filming off of a camera here the best we can to get you guys exactly what we're looking at. Can I zoom in anymore? Yeah, I can. Perfect. Okay. Sorry about giving you guys a roller coaster. So as you guys can see, when you download these miners, they have a lot of different items in here that may look confusing, but don't be confused. The first area, the first 3 letters are what you'll be mining. So we're going to be mining Ethereum. The second set is what pool it's going to be. So for our case, we're going to select 2 miners here. So we're going to go ahead and edit this file. And Windows is going to freak out a little bit and get a little upset at us for going ahead and trying to run this. You can go ahead and click More Info and then just click Run Anyways. So this is going to go ahead and bring up a notepad file, which is traditionally just a batch file that we're looking at here. And don't get overwhelmed. This is not, sorry, I'm trying to adjust the camera. This is not anything too crazy. So it's telling us we're running T-Rex miner, ETH hash, and then it goes ahead and has the pool right here. That it has our pool that we're mining to, and then it has our wallet address. So we're going to keep the pool the same. We don't need to change anything. We're going to go to 2 miners, but we are going to go ahead and change out and substitute the address. You do not want to start mining without changing out the address, because guess what? You're going to mine to someone else's wallet and make them money. So we're going to go ahead and take our wallet address here, and we're going to put it in place of the address that is in here. So we're just going to delete that, and then we're just going to paste our wallet address there. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and save this guy. So Ethereum, 2 miners, we're set and ready to go with that. So we're going to go ahead and bring up MSI Afterburner. And we want to now go ahead and adjust this to the settings that we see fit at this point. So I've gone ahead and looked out there a little bit into, hey, what settings are available to us? Let me go ahead and fix our camera here, focus in a little bit better to MSI Afterburner. There we go. I'm just trying to do the best I can on the tripod, guys. So we're going to try out with some initial settings here. So we're going to try at 200 for our core clock. Does it let us click in here? Okay, 200. We're going to try for our memory clock at 1500, which should be the max that it supports with this current setup. Our power limit, we're going to go ahead and set to 80 here. And then we're going to go ahead and do our temp limit at 83, which we should never hit that ever. And then our fan, we'll just throw it to 70 for right now, which should be easy enough. Oh, forgot to hit enter. There we go. And 70. Nope, where am I typing? It is not letting me, oh, here we go. Oh, it is not allowing me to adjust. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like, get out of here. Fan sync. Cool. Okay. So we are set and good to go there. We have everything in place, which should be a good start for us, the way I'm looking at things now. Let's go ahead here and see what we can do and see how things make out. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, which should apply it, which should work out nicely. And now our next step is we're going to go ahead and load up our miner. So let's go ahead and zoom out here. And we're going to load up our miner and get off to the races. So let's go to downloads here. We had T-Rex miner and we had Ethereum 2 miner. So let's go ahead and run this. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Wrong key. Okay. We'll give it a minute here. Let it do its thing, and we'll check back in just a second. Okay, we are off and mining right now to take a look at our settings that we were looking at earlier. So we're at core clock of 200. We're at memory clock of 1500, our power limit of 80, and our temp limit of 83, and our fans, you can hear, are at 100%. So that being said, we're waiting for everything to build right now. The DAG is currently building. Let's go ahead and see exactly what we get, kind of see what happens here. We'll give her a whirl. Okay, so we're coming through at 27 mega hash right now. So we're definitely missing something. You know, why are we not seeing higher in the 40s? So let me see what I can figure out, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alrighty, guys, we are back. I have spent an hour working on this, and it has not changed. So I want to show you guys what we're running into. So this is Phoenix Miner. We swapped from T-Rex Miner. All right, cool. So you can see that we have MSI Afterburner set up, good to go. You can see it says we're running the 470.05 driver here. Okay, we come over here and you can see that our hash rate there is 48, which is awesome. Woo! Exciting. Cool, cool, cool. We hit 48. Oh, wait. Now we're at 43. What's going on here? Now we're at 35. So I don't know what we're missing, but we're missing something and it's driving me insane. So it is dropping down as if we are not running the developer driver. But we're running the 470.05. But this card continues to drop down and gets down to about 28 mega hash, and then it just sits there and does not change at all. So my challenge is right now is, what are we missing? So we'll go through the checklist here a little bit. So the checklist is, we're running an X16 slot. Check. On our motherboard, we've confirmed. Okay, cool. We are running a dummy plug, or we're plugged directly into the video card with display. Check, we've got that. We are running, you know, the 470.05 driver. Check. We have all the three things that you're supposed to have to be able to go ahead and scoot around the whole issue, but the limiter is still applying. The limiter is still happening. The NVIDIA driver limiter is occurring. Now, I just bought this card. I got it on April 6th from the NewEgg Shuffle. I am wondering, has something changed? Have they done something within the card that forces the limiter? My mind is blown, guys. My mind is blown. I really don't know what to do. I reached out to a few individuals to say, hey, am I doing something wrong? And all of them said, nope, you're doing everything you're supposed to. So this is crazy. All right, guys. So this video was supposed to take an entirely different route than it has. I was hoping to get this card mining, show you guys, you know, what we were doing, go on to what to mine, show you guys, you know, the profitability from this card, but that's not the case. I mean, we got our card, she's running, but it's limiting us. Everything that we feared. So I did a little research, found out that there are a number of other people out there that are reporting this same problem, that in some of the 3060s, the developer driver does not work and does not go ahead and scoot around the whole challenge of limiting us. So right now we're limited down to, what is that, 26 mega hash? Yep, 26 mega hash right now, even though we've done all of the crazy creative methods in order to get around it. So I'm sorry, I hope to show you guys more today, but we just don't have that ability. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to take this card out, and we're going to put it in my gaming rig here. And I'm going to retest it to make sure that the exact same thing is happening from this rig. Oh, hello, focus. From this little test bench rig into that rig. So I'm going to test that in another video. We'll see how we make out. I may end up just running this 3060 in my gaming rig and then move my 2080 Super XC into my big rig here. because I can run that on Hive OS. Anyways, guys, I hate to say it, but thank you guys very much for watching. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Finally, if you have any recommendations on what you think I'm missing, please leave a comment down below. Take care.